There is one major goal of digital transformation, and that's to stop killing trees. Let's make it happen. Hi everyone, this is Q Manning, General Manager and founder of Rocksaw Studios, here today to answer the question, what is digital transformation? Most likely you have heard this phrase for years and had no idea what it meant. To be honest with you, I had no idea what it meant for the longest time. One of the biggest reasons is because it means different things to different people. Different companies have a different utilization and execution of what digital transformation is going to be. Digital transformation is integrating digital technology into every aspect of a business to fundamentally change how things happen. For a lot of companies, it's also a bit of a culture shock and a culture change. Digital transformation will very much encourage experimentation, challenging the status quo, really embracing the methodology of try it out, fail fast, learn what you can, and iterate to build the right thing at the right time. Why do you need this? Because it's 2019 and you got to do things differently? No, in reality, you need this because old way of doing things can't be scaled very easily. Records, communication, knowing what's happening, being able to analyze data, knowing what's going on with your employees, being able to more efficiently produce things. All of this works better when we move from paper and antiquated old school filing systems to a digital world. So I know that examples are much more helpful than just broad definitions. So let's pick one. Let's say you're a car manufacturer, VW, Audi, whoever you want to decide. When somebody comes to buy a car, you give them a unique identifier. And that identifier follows that person/car throughout their entire buying history. So when somebody comes in and gets an oil change, maybe comes in for maintenance, maybe there's a breakdown in the car, some kind of problem, they're being tracked. And that helps you start to pull data about the vehicles, but also about users and their buying habits. Because you know how many issues it may take for someone to choose to buy a new car, or for them to move up and upgrade their cycle. You get that data by analyzing with AI and other technologies. None of that was really possible without digital transformation. Another great example is going to be safety. Put a wearable on someone, whether they're in a hospital, whether they're on a construction site, maybe they're out on an oil rig, and they're wearing that wearable, and as they get close to different things, maybe different sensors, you will find that they're able to track that data in a system. And if they have an accident, you know how close they were to something, how often they got to that point. You know what their heart rate was, you know if they're running, if they're moving slow, if they're moving fast. You have a lot of biometric data to that. You can also integrate IoT, Internet of Things technology, into different sensors around. So not only is somebody wearing a sensor on their arm, but also maybe how close they are to things, RFID chips to tell if they're holding onto a guardrail as they're walking down the guard. So with AI tracking all this data, you can detect, well, because this person was doing these things, this accident happened. Of course, one of my favorite examples as a designer is just-in-time dashboards on heavy equipment. So whether it's a big drill that's going into the ground, or maybe it's a big tractor that's digging up massive holes so you can build a huge nuclear reactor, whatever it may be, having a dashboard that removes all those knobs and dials and levers that people have to understand and giving them a contextual, just-in-time interface that's extremely usable, that only shows the data they need to have so they can interact with it in real time. This can make them much more efficient and can really reduce accidents so you know what's going on. Of course, bringing in an outsider can sometimes make this easier, and that's where Rocksaw Studios comes in. You can either give us a call, or you can shoot us an email and chat with us. We're happy to help you out. With that, my name is Q Manning. This has been Q and Answers. Like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Adios.